Hiker Jay here. This week we're talking about camp chairs. Comfortable lounging camp chairs for overlanding or car camping, that type of thing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about two different types. One that's a little more stronger, more industrial, a little heavier at 6 pounds. And I'm going to talk about the ultralight style, the ones where they collapse right down and they're only like 2 pounds. They both carry, this one carries 250 pounds, this one carries 300 pounds. I'm excited to share kind of the differences between the two. If you really want to go with something a little stronger and tougher for camping, where you don't really need that ultralight, but yet the ultralight's kind of cool too. So we're going to start with the Coleman right off the bat, and then we'll go into the Marchway. As always, all the products that I'll be talking about, the links are down below in the description, so you can check them out as we go along. So the first one is the Coleman Breeze. As you can see, it doesn't pack down super small, definitely smaller than what might be a camp chair that you might take to like a soccer game or something, and that's why I like them. They fit really nice in the back of my Jeep underneath the Jeep shelf. I can put them in this way in the Jeep, I don't have to lay them this way. That's why I went with this option. I have found that these have been incredibly sturdy. We have used these for over a year now, got a couple of them, and no problems at all. No tear outs, no breaks, anything like that. So it does have, right off the bat, a pocket in the back, which we tend to just put the bag on there. There is a hand loop right here so you can carry it, move it around camp pretty easily. But as you can see, it's that reclining bucket style of a chair. Really comfortable, just built just like those standard kind of camp chairs that you would have, right? It just collapses right up and then opens right up that way. The one thing I do like about it, it does have mesh in the back, so it's not super hot, because when you're sitting in the sun, this nylon can get pretty hot. So it does have it towards your back, so that's good. But it's pretty sturdy, like I said, really industrial, and it's wider than the Monarch. Let's put it on the ground, I'll sit in it and kind of show you how that works. All right, for this one, what you're definitely gonna notice is that it's a wider platform. It sticks out further, which I really like. I'm 225 pounds. I can sit in these really comfortably and not have any flex or movement. They have a really good skeletal system that's really strong, so it doesn't feel flimsy underneath me. Now know that it is a shorty, so it is quite a bit shorter, but I really like it. If you have no trouble getting up or down, this is a really comfortable way to sit around camp or around a table, eat some food, do those types of things. So I really like how strong and industrial this one is. But if you're going for lightness, let's check out the other one. So now onto the Marchway Ultralight. As you can tell, this thing is so much smaller than the Coleman, but with that you lose a little bit of strength. We're going to talk about that. Sweet handles on the sides, some Molly type system here, zips here, but you can see how this would easily stash anywhere that you need it. So we'll open it up and assemble it for you. It doesn't assemble quite as quick as the Coleman because the Coleman's already assembled, but it's really not that bad. Comes all folded up in this way, and this is a really great budget option. Everybody's kind of going towards these types of chairs, the Helix types chairs, but this is a really good, what I consider a budget option for that type of a chair. So that's your skeletal system. You can see they're just aluminum poles that connect together and fold down when you're collapsing it. And then you've got your seat here where you've got the 4 points that you put it into the aluminum posts. The last one is going to be really hard. You have to stretch it pretty hard, so I'll show you. Just have to bring it down, trust it, it's not going to break. Now there, not too long to build this one. Does have a nice little side pocket on here. Tons of mesh, like I talked about before. So this would be pretty good for hot conditions. But as you can tell, this is so light and so simple. Now let's throw it on the ground and put this 225 pounder on it, see what you think. So as I sit in this one, first off, I want you to see how much narrow it is. It doesn't have as big a platform. So when you sit down, you can see it sort of disappears on the side. Not a big deal because it really does hug me there, and you can see that I can sit in this pretty comfortably. The difference is it doesn't seem as firm for me. Like I can feel myself rocking and moving, and that's okay. It's not gonna break, but it's not as like, you don't feel as solid in this type of a chair. But again, it's super light, super simple, super easy. So it is a nice little chair that you can throw out on camp. Honestly, I got this chair more for my boys because they fit in this a lot better because they're not as big as me, and I'll keep my old Coleman over there. But it is still very comfortable, and for a camp chair and not sitting on the ground, miles better. So much better than that. So now the pros and cons. When it comes down to it, it's going to be personal preference for you. The Coleman Breeze is definitely more solid, strong, but it's heavier and bigger. The Ultralight obviously goes down to a really small size, but you give up a little bit of that solid sitting. You swing around a little bit. For a smaller person, this is not a big deal. Even for me, I can sit in it for a while. But if I really want to be comfortable, I'm in the Coleman Breeze. It's really up to you of what you're looking for. Are you looking to go for lighter gear? go for this one. If you've got a little extra space, go for the Coleman, just to have that little more solid seat. But either one is a really good option for you for your overland camping setup. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy. Be comfortable on camp with some good little ultralight or reclining seats.